Welcome back to Ozarks Fox AM. Today we're joined by the staff at Whispering Willows Senior Dog Sanctuary. This is Rebecca Grace on the end, Rebecca Grace Taylor, who is the marketing and social media coordinator, Valerie Reed right here, the founder, and Anna, the event coordinator and vet tech. Welcome to all of you, and we got to say hello to Cannoli. Isn't she so sweet? Thanks for bringing Cannoli in.
Thank you.
We're going to talk about Little Miss Cannoli in a minute, but I want to start with you, Valerie. Why did you start Whispering Willows?
We started Whispering Willows. I kind of had a dream about 10 years ago, and my dad was passing from cancer, and he had a senior Doberman, and there was no place at that time for her to go, family situations, and so it opened my eyes to what happens to senior dogs or any dogs that when their owner passes or something happens unexpected in life, where do they go? And so that became like a heart dream, and it came to reality about 2 years ago, and we've been a 501c3 and a licensed Missouri rescue now.
You're the only one of its kind, I think.
That we're a true sanctuary, yes. The dogs live with us from the time that they come until the time that they pass. And so they do not get adopted out. We're solely their caretakers.
Okay.
So if you think of us in a way, like when your parents go to a nursing home, we are somewhat of a retirement home, hospice home for dogs.
Interesting, because usually when that happens, you have to find somebody to take the dog.
Yes,
and a lot of times people already have an animal, or it doesn't get along with their animal, or something like that. So I love what you're doing.
Thank you.
And my question was, to begin with, who gives up their dog when it's older? I mean, I didn't understand how that worked.
A lot of different reasons. We've had people who've moved to nursing homes. They can't take their pet. They don't have family. We've had people who have passed away. They're elderly or younger, and there's nobody for their pet. We've had other situations where people, unfortunately, have committed suicides, or there's been murders, and in those situations, it's emergency, and those animals need help. And then we do work with shelters across the U.S. that we take in senior dogs who are on a youth list, and so we'll take seniors from shelters that otherwise would be euthanized.
My goodness, this is a big job that you guys are doing.
It
and I know it's a heartfelt thing for all of you.
Yes.
Rebecca, so you're holding Cannoli. Talk about Cannoli a little bit. How old is she?
Cannoli is 9, and she is very special. She's a diabetic. She requires insulin and special food. About a year ago, we found out about a dog that needed a home, that her family just didn't really want her anymore. So Anna is her foster mom and takes care of her day in and day out. And she's just the sweetest little dog ever.
She looks like she would give you no trouble whatsoever.
No trouble.
Anna's like, well, maybe she's well behaved right now.
Yes,
right?
for sure.
She's a sweetheart. Just got a little spunk in there. So.
She's a little spunk. I haven't seen it yet. That doesn't mean no. Now, Anna, you are a vet tech there as well.
Yeah, so I do work full-time for an emergency clinic, and then, of course, I'm available to help do vaccines, medications, things like that. Basically, Val calls me anytime there's a problem.
Right.
And we kind of walk through it.
That's right. Now, you all are located...
We're in Hermitage.
In Hermitage. All right, and so do you take animals from everywhere?
We take animals from everywhere, all over the United States.
Wow.
And so we have transports that come to us, or people bring them to us, or sometimes we meet. It kind of depends on the situation. So we do help locally, but we also help nationwide.
Yeah, this is good, because I went through a situation when my grandmother passed away. She had an older poodle, and we all had to share. And you know, not everybody knows how to take care of she couldn't, you know, she needed diapers and things like that. At the time, we didn't know anything about even doggy diapers and that sort of thing. This is a great option. Rebecca, talk about what you do there and how it is.
Yes, I help with our social media, and we're always working on fundraising, because we are completely donation based. One of our big projects right now is our building that we just got donated. We currently house about 20 to 25 to 30, depending on dogs moving to foster animals. And we do have a building that was donated, and we're working on moving everything out of it and building suites for the dogs. And once we have that up and running, we'll be able to have 80 dogs. So we need to raise about $15,000 to $20,000 additionally to help with this project.
Oh my goodness, yeah, the funding has got to be astronomical.
It is astronomical, not only for the building and adding the additional space, because there's such an epidemic that people don't take care of their pets. They're very disposable. So there's so many that need help. We always have at least 65 or more dogs on a waiting list to come to us. it's a constant. But on top of like our building and our stuff that we're trying to do, their monthly medical bills, because they get full medical care. So
Right.
they have disease control medicines, food, special diets. They're fully taken care of, and so and into hospice as well. So there's a lot of funds that go into that to keep them healthy and going.
That's right. How great that somebody donated a building for you
They
guys.
did. It was amazing. Amazing couple, and they no longer needed it, and they wanted it to be put to good use. We're a cage-free facility, so the doggies live openly as a family with us, and so they're never kenneled. But at night in the building, they'll have their own little bedrooms, and then other than that, they're free-range kind of doggies. So
Now, do you guys do any kind of fundraisers, or do you just rely on donations only?
We do fundraisers. We do some online fundraising, and we're having an event at the end of this month at a place called Barquet in Kansas City.
Okay.
And we're going to have like a meet and greet with the dogs. So, and we're also going to do a painting event
Yep,
in
Paint Your
November.
Pet
Do you want
Party.
to tell her a little bit
Paint
more?
Your Pet
Yeah.
Party. When
Yeah.
is that, and how does?
So that'll be on November 4th, and basically you sign up, you come to the sanctuary, they draw everything out for you, and then you just paint your pet. It's really cool.
Oh, that is fun.
They're really neat pictures. So you send in your picture ahead of time that you want to use, and then you end up with a canvas that you've painted of your own animal or something that you like.
And people love to
Yes,
paint
yes.
their own animals.
We did it last year, and it was adorable. It turned out wonderful. So it'll be fun again this year.
Does it have to be a dog, or can it be a cat?
It
or
can be a cat,
a goat, or
yeah.
whatever?
It could be a
is?
bird, whatever.
cannoli.
It could
You
be.
could pick
It could
cannoli
be
if you
anything.
want.
So yeah, it's really
That
fun.
is fantastic. But now you do have a Facebook page, and I know we've got a phone number and that sort of thing. If people want to donate, they can do that on the website.
You can do it on our website at WhisperingWillows SeniorDogSanctuary.com, and then also on our Facebook page there's a donate button, and we also have Instagram. So we're kind of all over the place.
Okay, one more question, because you said you're fosters. So you do have people foster some of the dogs out?
Some of the dogs that come in that are healthy enough and they're stabilized, we do have some fosters. They're called forever fosters. So
Okay.
they don't adopt them, but they still stay under the care of the sanctuary. We pay for all vetting, food, and then that way we're able to help more seniors.
Right.
But we don't have many seniors that do that, just a few.
Yeah,
so.
just a few that are stable enough, because you
Yes.
need more space for
Right.
new ones to come
Exactly.
in. I love what you guys are doing.
Thank
I love
you.
to get to meet little Cannoli. And thank you guys. And go to their page, check them out. And if you can donate at all, I know that they will use the money to help more animals that need the help.
Definitely. Thank
Ladies,
you.
thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. All right, coming up, we'll have lots more fun. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Hi, Cannoli. Now, how does she act up a little bit? What's her deal?
She can be really wild.
She can?
Yeah.